Jersey. I am Coach Hay, sitting here ready for the Soulbowl 2021. Malcolm X Shabazz, the WEEQUAHIC Indians. This grudge match takes another turn, and we may have a very special guest in just a few minutes. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro, and we'll be right back.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Up the middle, barreling towards the goal line. Baldwin is in for a Vance touchdown.
Right down the middle, man. This guy, and he keep going in. The
ball's loose.
And they hop back on it. That's a touchdown.
Short punt, bounces at the 35. Fielded at the 40 by Quick. Out to the corner. He's got blockers and a lot of green grass in front of him. Cuts back. He's in for a touchdown.
Swing pass in the flat.
Gets to the corner, he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Good job, block. Third down and 17, a handoff, getting to the outside. There's a hole, there's a first down, and all the way to the races is Elijah McWilliams to the house for a touchdown and for an IMIC for a division championship. Start. Thank you, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Utterman Field. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro, and it is my very special honor at this moment to be standing next to the man who makes this all possible, the Superintendent of the Newark Public Schools, Mr. Roger Leone. Sir, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great and absolutely day of Thanksgiving to everybody.
As a Newark alumnus yourself, what does the history of an event like this stir up inside of you?
Our system is historic. We have and made it ready. This is part of history that will be talked about on this day, hundreds of years in fact now. We're working really, really hard, making efforts at making some transformation changes. These young men are seeing their schools.
And on most broadcasts where we are covering the Newark Public Schools, we always plug Clarity 2020. Number one, second to none. What does that mean to you, sir?
Well, absolutely. The important work that Clarity 2020 suggests the transition between a state-operated school district to a local that was a special event that occurred on July 1, 2020. We've been 2 years into your strategic that forward-thinking organization, change, just meeting the needs of students where we are, taking them.
What is the future? What is the next year hold in store if you're not giving too much away, sir?
Yeah, so COVID-19 fact that it's all
we know you're busy, and we'd like to thank you so much for your time. This is Coach Hay on the D1 Media Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back. That was a very special interview with the Superintendent of the Newark Public Schools, Mr. Roger Leone. This is Coach Hay. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd like to thank the Superintendent of the Newark Public Schools for giving us that interview, giving us time out of his very busy day. But all of the niceties are just about to end, and we're going to get to the most bitter rivalry in Newark, New Jersey, the Malcolm X SHABAZZ Bulldogs versus the WEEQUAHIC Indians. I, again, am Coach Hay here with you, high atop the box of Utterman Field in the WEEQUAHIC section of Newark, New Jersey, the Soulbowl. After a hiatus between the years 1993 and 2009, Southside High School, now Malcolm X SHABAZZ, and WEEQUAHIC started the hostilities again, and it has been 8 wins to the WEEQUAHIC Indians, 3 wins to the Malcolm X SHABAZZ Bulldogs. but the overall lead goes to Shabazz. Southside High School 36, 29, and 6 as of present. But we all know that the 6-3 Indians under Coach Brian Logan are looking to take a bite out of that today. Right now, we are reading the riot act to the capacity crowd here. Everyone in their finest furs, their nicest clothes. We have a lovely sound setup for you today. And this is a quote from Behringer head coach, also on the D1 Media Pro Network, taking on East Orange, Kevin Connolly on the call there. They would turn out in their furs and their finest. While there were only scattered fur coats in the stands today, close to 6,000 fans spotted the black and gold and the orange and white of WEEQUAHIC on the opposing sides of Shabazz Field. That was Coach McComb from the return of the Soulbowl in 09. Very different here today. We will see Coach Brian Logan, 11th season, 83-39 as WEEQUAHIC versus the Shabazz Bulldogs under the direction. Pardon? Wind being a little bit of a factor. Hopefully not in my broadcast. Tyrone Turner, 3rd season, partway through his 3rd season with a record of 8-16. Turning around an ailing Shabazz program, but anyone I had to call against Park Ridge. This is a gritty team. There's no pun fully intended. There's a lot of fight in that dog. So before the national anthem starts, we are going to step away, hear from our good friends at NJ Orthopedic. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Mustafa's down there?
Mustafa, no.
Let me call him. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for NJ Orthopedic for sponsoring us. We're still awaiting the national anthem. Looked like it was a bit more expedient, but we'll step aside. We'll be right back. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to be treated to an extra special national anthem today. I see a fiddle on the floor, which I'm pretty excited about. And making their entrance to the left corner is the baddest band in the land.
Good morning, everybody. I can't hear you. Good morning. We're here to pray over this day that we have been blessed to see. Everybody knows that I get excited over Elijah when I get to talk to the people, when I get to pray for the people. So let us pray. Dear God, as we come before you on this day, we first come to say thank you for this day that you've allowed us to see, that we shall never see again. We pray, God, for all of those who have been a part of the Soulbowl since its inception. But on this day, we pray for the teams. We pray for safety over WEEQUAHIC and SHABAZZ. We pray for peace with WEEQUAHIC and SHABAZZ. We pray for power for WEEQUAHIC and SHABAZZ. And we pray for the parents. We pray for the administration. We till this ground right now that I stand on, that while they're playing, God, that while they're playing and while they're staying, that all will be well with each player, that they will be covered from the crown of their heads to the sole of their feet, and that you continue to bless each and every one under the sound of my voice, that you bless their homes, that you bless the babies of our city, that you bless our mayor and the administration of our WEEQUAHIC and SHABAZZ establishment. And while you're doing that, God, we pray that you continue to bless the North Public Schools and each and every student. Now we pray and we till this ground, and this game is already blessed. So as we invoke your presence on this field and in this field, we thank you now for all that you've done on this day and days to come. Great is behind these students, but greater is in front of them. And we pray this prayer in the name of some who call you Allah, some call you Jesus, some call you Elohim, some call you Jehovah and Yahweh, but you are a God and our Creator, and we speak this into the universe. Amen, Amen, and Ashe.
Let's give it a round tree, a big round of applause. Soulbowl 2021. My name is Fahim Ellis. I'm the athletic director at WEEQUAHIC High School. The principal, I want to give a big shout out to the principal, Mr. Khalid Thomas. Y'all give it up for Khalid Thomas, strong brother. We appreciate you, the leadership, we love you. Big shout out to our Superintendent Leon, who will do our coin toss, and our board president here, Dawn Hayes. Without further ado, let's get ready for some football!
Entering the field now, from the south ward of Newark, Malcolm X SHABAZZ Bulldogs under Coach Tyrone Turner, his 11th season with the Bulldogs, coming in at 3-6. Throw the records out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a classic rivalry game. And of course, you hear the music, you see the pomp, you see the circumstance, with a record of, pardon me, with a record of 6-5, the WEEQUAHIC Indians and a very interesting American flag, that of which representing the indigenous First Nations people. Of course, paying homage to the Lenni Lenape tribe that inhabited these lands well before us and well before this moment. Soon we will get the captains at midfield, but before that, let's talk about some of the professional football players that participated in the Soulbowl. Hassan Aruabar, former defensive end, played for the Vikings and the Bucks. Al Bubba Baker, defensive line. Van Hawkins, played for the Eagles and the Browns. And Akram Wadley, former American football running back. Also, who played for Shabazz, Greg Latta, Al Levon, Styles G. White, and Lonnie Wright. Very interesting. Lonnie Wright actually played for the AFL Denver Broncos and the ABA Denver Nuggets. And like I said, we have a very special national anthem for you today. And I'm...
1-2.
We'll step aside.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2021 Soulbowl. On behalf of the City of Newark, Mayor Raz J. Baraka and Newark Recreation. The national anthem, the Black National Anthem, will be played today by Josh, the Reserve. Please stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem. Here we go. The Black National Anthem.
Stirring rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, and lift every voice and sing Joshua Serve on the fiddle. I believe they're supposed to be called violins, but never forget, I am Scott.
North Board Education Superintendent, Mr. Roger Leon, accompanied by Mr. Khalid Thomas, WEEQUAHIC High School Principal, and Councilman John Sharp James.
Councilman
John Sharp James, and of course the superintendent,
Mr.
Roger Leone. If you want to see our interview with Mr. Roger Leone, all you got to do is use the on-demand feature.
Also, we're going to be accompanied by the coin toss, Miss Dawn Hayes, our board president. We ask that she come out and be a part of this coin toss as well.
Captains, Andrew Alford, Miles McEachin, Kadeem Gonzalez,
Hayes, board president,
and Wally Nickerson.
Please come to center field.
And for the home, WEEQUAHIC Indians, Asim Smith Marset, Zaki Martin, Andre Jeckinson, and Jordan Augustine. And the baddest band in the land finds their way into Utterman Field. And they are in full regalia this afternoon. You know this is special. Dance team color guard. And a throwback for the cheerleaders coming out in the old Southside high sweaters. You know this is special. And with the coin toss, Shabazz has won the toss. And they elect to receive. All right, they want to put it in the hands of senior quarterback Miles. Pardon me, they do defer to Shabazz.
Let's get ready for some football. Soulbowl 2021, let's go. We back. No pandemic in Southside Florida. Malcolm X Shabazz on WEEQUAHIC. We back.
And the last time we did this was 2019. WEEQUAHIC was the winner at 14-0, snapping Shabazz's 2-year winning streak in 2018 and 2017.
We'd also like to give a big shout out to Councilman of the South Ward, John James.
And the referees are taking their place.
My salvation. The Lord is the strength of my life. And whom should I fear? When my enemy came, he eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. They stumbled and fell. All for one. One for all. We're going to fight, but we can't fight no more. Can't fight no more. We're going to lay down. We're going to bleed a little while. We're going to get up. We're going to get up. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. Amen.
And the warrior prayer before this game.
Today's game is sponsored by Gatorade Kool-Aid Ready.
And all the pomp, all the circumstance, it doesn't matter because we're about to get things underway. If you're ready for some high-quality smash-mouth football, ladies and gentlemen, you've come to the right place. Only on D1 Media Pro. D1 Media Pro has a full slate of Thanksgiving rivalry games. Right now at at Malcolm X Shabazz Stadium, the Behringer Blue Bears are taking on the East Orange Jaguars. And Plainfield will be taking on Westfield, Ryan Lowy, and Mike Sirianni on that call. And we'll see Abraham Sassis boot this one away.
Davion Porter for Malcolm X Shabazz to receive.
And Davion Porter deep to receive.
And Elijah Coaching for Shabazz to receive the ball. WEEQUAHIC will be kicking off the ball. The head coach for WEEQUAHIC High School is Brian K. Johnson Logan.
And they get ready to set this thing up.
Samir McDonald, Marquand, Matisse, Brian LaShaw, William Lee, Rodney Hooker, Dwayne Hall, Keith Foster, Prince Stewart, Andre Francis III. For Shabazz, the head coach is Tyrone Turner. Al Majid Hutchins, William Evans, Tashawn Tossman, Rajan Rowe, Nathan Barr, and Richard Malden. Let's get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff is being kicked by.
And Sissis gets ready. Puts it in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway in the Soulbowl 2021. Porter's going to run to his left. He's going to make one man miss. He's still on his feet. He drives the feet going to the 32-yard line. And that is where the senior signal caller, Miles McKeechin, will take over.
Number 2 of WEEQUAHIC, Carell White.
And McKeechin
Devion Porter received the ball from Malcolm
has had 2 weeks to stew over their 42-14 loss to Park Ridge, up in Park Ridge, who ran the table.
As we start this game with football, we ask that everyone go down to the corner towards Goldsmith Avenue and support our kids in the 2022 class of WEEQUAHIC refreshment stand.
McKeechin sends Porter in motion. Takes the snap, hands off right up the middle. He's got a big hole, and he's dragged down by Andre Jenkinson. But Andrew Alford gets business going with a nice 4-yard pickup.
SHABAZZ, stopped by Trey Hay, number 11.
Pardon me, Trey Hay.
Of WEEQUAHIC.
No relation.
Ball is on the 37-yard line.
11:28. SHABAZZ comes out, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. McKeechin takes the snap, hands off, runs to his left. Cohen tries to find some room, maybe gets a few inches, but we're going to be looking at a 3rd and call it 5. Alford checks back into the game.
Hall on the carry for SHABAZZ.
Pardon me, Josiah Hall on the carry. I apologize. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. And you know,
Malcolm SHABAZZ takes the ball on the 37-yard line.
Sends Porter in motion. Fake. Throws to the right, but a flag comes out instantly. Intended receiver, number 2 unlisted. That's going to be a holding on the Bulldogs. And WEEQUAHIC will take this penalty and back them up. And they decline. 4th down and 5. Interesting call. This is a very manageable situation. McKeechin can beat you a lot of ways. Comes into the contest with a 67.6% throwing percentage. 225 yards in the air.
We couldn't have asked for a better day for the Soulbowl.
And we have a light wind coming in about 5 miles per hour at the back of the Bulldog punter. Prepared. Coach Turner decides to put this one back in the air. It's going to take WEEQUAHIC bounce, and Rashawn Marshall will not get an opportunity to return this one. And here comes the Indians. Zakir Martin comes into the game, 36 for 64 for 523, 4 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Let's be honest, they are going to put this one on the ground early and often. 4 running backs with over 250 yards. This is some smash mouth football, and here we go. Martin takes the snap, hand off, runs right into the gut, and driven down by 2 Bulldogs, Jasir Treadwell and Unlisted.
Girl White on the carry. Stop by Malcolm Shabazz. By Treadwell and Porter on the stop for Shabazz.
Okay, takes a snap. Martin, he's got a man. He makes one man miss. He's shimmying to the 40. Runs through the arm tackles, and he's driving very close to the line to gain. Marset turns the little pitch to the flat into a big gainer. Now we're going to get a 3rd and 2 for the Indians. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. In the pistol. Martin! Unfortunately, fakes his own receiver out. Number 6 goes a little early. Smith Marset gives him a phenomenal gainer. Takes 5 away. And ladies and gentlemen, capacity crowd here at Utterman Field. A quiet electricity. They got the grill going on the outside. Plenty of food here. I hope you are warm and safe watching this one on the NFHS Network. Martin takes the snap, looks right, rolls right, throws right, and he just couldn't connect with Smith Marset. And just at his feet, that's going to bring out a 4th down. And it would appear that
ball is located on the 42-yard line.
Coach Thomas, or pardon me, Coach Logan, is going to boot this one away.
Back running the Weequahic, Smith Marset.
Smith Marset.
Back for Malcolm Shabazz.
Alford back to receive. Rugby style. Dangerous little one. But it's going to roll down to the 30. And with 7:54 remaining in the first quarter of play, there is nothing between these two historic programs. We are only 3 years away from the all-Newark championship game between Shabazz and WEEQUAHIC, the 2018, if my memory serves, where the two met for the state championship. Tournament of Champions may be a thing of the past. We'll talk about that in a bit. One receiver to the right, two receivers to the left. McEachin, hands off. And Alford runs right into the back of his blocking. 1 yard loss, 2 yard loss on the play. 1 yard loss. I was right.
Jordan Augustine.
And Alford stays in. They like to employ a lot of running backs. Both teams want to punish this one on the ground. 7:26. One to the left, two to the right.
Second down, Malcolm Shabazz on the attack. WEEQUAHIC on defense.
McEachin looks right, now looks left. He lets it go. He's got some hands fighting, and it is in the awaiting arms of Tyjon Daniels. And we got a first interception of the game. Daniels, a very talented all-around player. The young man has about 100 yards receiving on the season.
If you lost your phone, please report to the sports box. It has been retrieved for you. Please take care of your valuables.
And WEEQUAHIC will now take over at their own 31. Martin takes the snap. Fake. He's got Smith Marset. Productive 2-yard gainer. Call it 3. 2nd and 7. 6:47 and rolling. Now with some pace. Coach Logan. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to his left. White in the backfield. Getting his signals to his receivers. Takes the snap. Fake. He's got a lot of pressure, and it is driven to the mat. Majai McCray with the sack. And there was a lot of pressure, Coach.
Wagon, license plate Z611 JC, parked in the driveway of Hobson Street. Your car is getting ready to be towed away. Please.
552. Hate to be that person.
Your vehicle. It's a Volkswagen Z61.
And again, we hope that you are warm, cozy, and filled with family, or surrounded by family. Today, it is a beautiful day for football, unseasonably warm. About 42 at game time. Perfect football weather. 3 receivers to the right. Tight to the line, it's the tight end, but WEEQUAHIC's going to take a timeout, and I finally get a timeout. This is Coach A on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro, and we'll be right back.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Flanoy. Bahir Flanoy on the camera for me today. I'd like to thank him, bundled up here, doing an exceptional job, keeping the action for the Soulbowl 2021. The big boss man, Mustafa Hooten, here on site. Always exciting. Hear from him a little bit later. We got the baddest band in the land going to give us a halftime show, but Zakir Martin about to show, and he throws, and it got bobbled. Oh, and Wally Nickerson is apoplectic because he had it in his hand. What did I say at the beginning of this broadcast? You throw out the records, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Soulbowl.
LJC parked in the driveway on Hobson Street. Please go see about your vehicle at this time.
Marset back to punt. Alford deep to receive. 5:16 left in the first.
Back to punt for WEEQUAHIC.
Marset, a rugby style. It's going to take a very nice Indian bounce.
Ball is down by Keith Jenkins.
And deja vu. The Shabazz Bulldogs are going to start at their own 30.
5:07 in the first quarter. The score is 0-0.
Both of these esteemed programs from the south side of Newark, southeast WEEQUAHIC. And of course, Malcolm X Shabazz, formerly Southside High School. For those of you elder statesmen tuning in this afternoon. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. McEachin, handoff, and he's got some space. He's grooving. He's at the 45. He's going to drive his shoulders to the 50. And number 11, Elijah Cohen. Cohen actually is a converted quarterback who was converted. He was a converted wide receiver
who's then converted to quarterback and is now converted to running back. The young man can do it all. 2 receivers to the left, and he hands it off to him again, but this time he's going nowhere. Initially on it is Hay. And the punctuation, Storm Sharif. But now a flag comes out. Could be sideline, would be my best guess. Flag came immediately at the line of scrimmage. Personal foul to Shabazz, personal foul to WEEQUAHIC, and they are offsetting. There are children listening, so I will not say what the young men were saying to each other, but it would be not safe for TV. 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. That's what type of rivalry we are here. The orange and black. And Shabazz looks right, throws right, and he's in and out of the hands of the freshman phenom, Davion Porter.
Number 2 was the intended recipient, Porter.
Porter's just going to get more and more dangerous as the years go on. That is a young man who Coach Turner has highlighted as a future star for this program. And Malcolm X Shabazz coming out in their away whites, black numbers, black helmets, and a yellow S with a bulldog on the crown of the helmet. It's a very interesting helmet setup. You can find them at Malcolm X Shabazz HSFB on Twitter. Takes the snap, looks left, throws left, and he's got him. And he's got a nice gainer of about 8. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Robinson on the reception. Pardon me, 4th down. 4:03. I guess there was some confusion with the scoreboard operation. So this is where things get interesting. McEachin is on the sideline, but Alford will be the blocker. We're going to see if Coach Turner, well, he might got a little bit of trickery at the attacking 44. No, Alford is now fully flexed out. So this one will be a punt. And they almost get to him. And he's not going to wave this one off. He's going to shake. He's going to bank it. He's got the space. He's at the 20. He cuts back to the 30. He's still on his feet, 40. He's at the 45, beats the kicker, and dragged down at the +yard line. Rashawn Marshall, the 5'9", 10th grader, is able to bring a huge run back. Let's call that 26 yards. And that's going to give Zakier Martin the ball. Zaki Martin the ball at the Shabazz 49. 3:12 and rolling in the first. Time moving quickly here in Utterman Field. Gray skies. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Martin. He has White behind him. He hands it to White. White finds some space. He's following his blocking. Good blocking, but driven down before an 8-yard gain by Davion Park Rogers.
Bulldogs over there led by number 59.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to his left. Now he is going to have Marshall in the backfield. Takes the snap to Marshall. Marshall runs to the right. He's trying to get the edge, and he's got it. 40. He's got the first down and a little bit more, and he's going to be dragged down right at the, checking the spot, 35-yard line. First down, Indians. There is a flag on the play. I will not prognosticate on this one. It's on the other side of the field. Judging by Coach Turner's reaction, it very well could be on the Bulldogs. But we await official designation. The ball is placed at the 35 still. We'll see, this could be offsetting. And another offsetting penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Not particularly demonstrative by the officiating crew. But one receiver wide to the left, two to the right. Martin in the gun. And he's going to take it himself, and he's going to got some speed. He's at the 35, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, and flags come out almost instantly. Pardon me, it is not Martin, it is Sultan Hinton. But regardless, this one will be finding its way back. Marset Smith, I apologize. But this one I will prognosticate on. I'm going to say that this is a holding penalty on the Indians. And indeed, that's going to back them up 5 yards. 44. So we're going to try that one again. First and 16. Pardon me. 15. 124, 123, rolling in the first. One receiver to the left. Martin throws left, and he's trying to find some blocking, and absolute shore tackling by Andrew Alford. Elijah Motley picks up some productive yards, but with 57 seconds and rolling in the first, second down and 14. We got King and Queen food truck here at the stadium. You know, it's a big event when we get the food trucks out here. New Jersey, a great food truck culture. Two receivers to the left. Now three. Puts him in motion. It's a double reverse. Smith, he's looking to throw. He does! And it is intercepted right into the awaiting arms of Royce Westry. But a flag is down on the field. Smith Marset, the junior wide receiver, trying to kayfabe himself, and it is a horse collar on the Indians, so that's going to be like a return for Royce Westry, 15 yards from the spot of the foul. And the Bulldogs, with 16 seconds remaining in the first, are going to take over at the 25. And if you ever get a horse collar and got a crick in your neck, you should talk to our friends, Dr. Michael Rusinella at North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute. More on them in a bit. One receiver to the left, two receivers to the right. Takes the snap, hands off, and he puts it on the mat, and it is picked up. Andre Jenkinson recovers the football. And Cohen puts it on the mat. And with 10 seconds remaining, the Indians will continue this drive.
We'd like to welcome you, 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter, to the Soulbowl, not the Orange Bowl, not the Bowls Bowl. We're talking about the Soul of North New Jersey.
Soulbowl 2021.
Compliment SHABAZZ and WEEQUAHIC High School and the concession stand down towards Goldsmith Avenue, which will support the class of 2000.
And the Indians, two to the left, one to the right, and SHABAZZ wants to think this one over. And we're going to tell you about our good friends, D1 Media Pro. It's us. We'll be right back. This is Coach A on the NFHS Network, presented by
He's up back on the two. Took him and decreasing.
Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
Conversation with them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After Shabazz thought that one through, got their team back together, 10 seconds on the clock. Zaki Martin takes the snap. He's going to rush, pardon me. And Martin, he's got some space. It's actually Smith, and he is driven down by 1, 2, 3 Bulldogs. 1, 2, and we're going to switch sides, do it again. You're watching the broadcast, the exclusive D1 Media Pro broadcast of the 2021 Soul Bowl. And at the end of one quarter, Malcolm X Shabazz Bulldogs 0, the WEEQUAHIC Indians 0. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this?
We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal. On post. Mustangs gets the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Barreling towards the goal line, and he's in. Charles Bullock from 3 yards out. And the Marauders lead it 20-7.
Or be a witness to championships like these.
Montclair, our state sectional champions.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the Soul Bowl 2021. Coach Hay here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Martin with the snap, and he's going to hand it off to Marshall. Marshall's got some space. He's got some blocking. He runs through the arm tackles, and he's getting pay dirt. Touchdown, Indians! And to open up the scoring, they're able to convert the fumble by the Bulldogs, and Marshall absolutely able to slice and dice his way to an absolutely gorgeous 19-yard rush. And we'll see if Sassis can put this one through. He was having a little bit of trouble in pregame warm-ups, but he's got none right now. True and through. And a way to open up 8 seconds into the second quarter of play. I apologize. There it is. And WEEQUAHIC leads this one 7-0. And we're going to see what McEachin has got dialed in. Coach Turner getting his men hyped up. Big possession right here. The home WEEQUAHIC Indians, gorgeous alternate uniforms, black pants, black unis, orange helmets with First Nations stylish feathers, and the WEEQUAHIC Indian on the crown of the helmet. The Hall of Honor jerseys displayed. We'll discuss those in a bit. And Sassis gets ready to put this one away.
We have Porter and Robinson. Deep to receive. And Sassis puts this one, angles it to the right. Porter's under it. He's at the 15, and he's reversing the field. He tries to cut through, and oh, what a hit. And wow! I'm not sure what I'm more impressed with, the perfect placement of that kick or the far side referee launching his flag at least 25 yards. You could tell he was a high school quarterback. That was an absolute frozen rope. And personal foul on the Bulldogs. Well, off.
Personal foul, Malcolm X Shabazz. That last stop was Hollywood Jenkins. That last stop was by Hollywood Jenkinson of WEEQUAHIC High School.
Hollywood Jenkinson on the tackle. And McEachin is looking at a mile. Ball set at his own 10-yard line, but the senior has been very effective thus far. 11:42 remains in the half. And he wants to get it to Davon Porter. Davon Porter is already being looked at by the likes of UMass and Ole Miss. Ole Miss heavily recruiting here in the city of Newark. And he's going to go two receivers to his left. Tight end, tight to the line on the right. And he gets them all to go.
There's a flag on the play and there's offside.
The hard count is a quarterback's best friend, and he absolutely used it viciously on the Indians. 4 guys go forward, but only gets about 5 yards for the encroachment. 2nd and 5. Wind starting to pick up, moving left to right on your screen. McEachin will be throwing into the wind. 1 receiver to his right, 1 receiver to his left, but he's going to hand it off. They're going to run right. Tries to find his blocking, and he does. And he is driven out of bounds, but not before picking up the line to gain.
22. I keep number 22. Emmanuel Asante.
Emmanuel. And McEachin gets his order, his marching order. It's 11-11. Make a wish. And timeout, Italy? Inside joke for your the out-of-staters. He put his hands up
Malcolm X Shabazz on the attack.
In a manner. 1 receiver to the right, 1 receiver to the left. It's a Jersey thing. Takes the snap. McEachin hands it off. He runs right through the center and takes a big lick, but picks up about 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 7.
Malcolm X Shabazz. Hollywood Jenkinson on the stop with a host of Indians.
Now he's going to check out.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, 10:41 remaining in the half. Late substitution. We're going to get Trey Hay onto the field. Looks like they're going with a lighter set. Going to bring Zakir Armstrong out. It looks like WEEQUAHIC is expecting pass here, but with 1 receiver to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Alford in the backfield. Takes the snap, and he looks, and he's going to step up, and he is going to be taken down from behind. Loss of 2 on the play. 10 even on the clock and rolling.
Number 50.
Now we're looking at a 3rd and 9.
Joshua Sonalu, number 50 of WEEQUAHIC High School.
And McEachin was looking Porter the whole way, and now
Timeout, Malcolm X.
Shabazz is going to think this one through, and we're going to think about the Rise program. This is Coach A on the NFHS Network. You're watching the Soulbowl 2021 on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Don't go anywhere.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the Rise program, powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The Rise program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of Rise, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
And we're back to the 2021 Soul Bowl. We hope you and your family are warm, cozy, happy, and healthy on this Thanksgiving Day. 9:40 remains in the half. McKeechin, 2 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to his left. Now Alford will take the direct snap. Takes the snap. It's low. He's hard, and it is in the hands of number 11. He puts it up. Elijah Cohen, again, a converted wide receiver, running back, quarterback, gives it ill-advised throw, and Joshua Sonye Liu in and out of his hands. And the late crowd coming in, a pretty packed line coming through the security. We'd like to thank the Newark Public Schools for providing security for this event, spending time away from their families to make sure everyone here is safe and socially distant as Newark tries to fight the COVID-19 pandemic, which they have done more than adequately compared to other cities in the region. And that's going to be took a little bit of time. And we're going to see Royce Westry. Royce Westry. Jogging to the sideline, Joshua Sonye Liu. All smiles, but you know he's going to not want to watch that film back. And low, and he gets it away, but he toes it. And it is going to take a dead roll. And he's going to give the senior signal caller, Zaki Martin, a pretty short field on the 43. Martin, 523 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Rashawn Marshall goes over 500 yards on the season. That is his 7th touchdown. 9:20 remaining in the half. 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Martin throws left. He's got him. And he dives for the first down. And Elijah Motley connects. The 160-pound sophomore. That's going to put him over 100 yards receiving for the season. Hitting the century mark. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Takes a handoff to Marshall. And Marshall is upended and driven back by Davon Porter.
Quarter of Malcolm X. Shabazz on the stop, Shady Marshall on the cap, on the run.
And 3rd and 11. Pardon me. Some confusion with the chain gang. One receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, throws right, and he's got him, and he's got space in the 25, and he is dragged down by Quadir Clark. Daniels on the reception. First down for the Indians.
And Daniels adds to his total for the season. That's going to give him, that's his third reception. 7:52 and rolling. Left in the half. Soulbowl 2021. And they're going to give it to Smith-Marset, but it's on the ground. He's able to pick it up. He's going to scat for it, and he's going to roll. And he is going to push the pile, driven back by a host of white jerseys. And he turns what could have been a disaster into a positive gainer. 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Simi Smith-Marset, the 6 foot, 170-pound junior, turns a dangerous one into positive yardage, and they're going to give it to Marshall, trying to find the rest of it, and he's dragged down. And Jeremiah Hargrove brings him back 2 yards. And 3rd and 4, and this is exactly what you need if you're the Bulldogs. You're down by 7. There's 6:52 and rolling in the half. You want to make sure that you are able to force this team to make a difficult kick or go for it on 4th down. Marshall will be to the right of his quarterback, one receiver to the left. Receiver trips close to the line. Martin gonna roll right. He's gonna throw right, and he's got Marshall, and Marshall steps out of bounds, but not before picking out the 1st down. And he is at the 5-yard line. 6:23 left in the half. Clock is stopped. Mercifully for the Bulldogs, Marshall steps out of bounds.
1st and goal, Shady Marshall stepped outside for WEEQUAHIC.
They call him Shady, and you could see why. A very slippery running back, 5'9", 150 pounds.
6:23 left.
All muscle. And Martin is going to come out in the Navy set. And he's going to hand it off to 22, and he's going to run, rumble, bumble, touchdown Indians! Emmanuel Asante on the carry.
Asante on the carry for WEEQUAHIC High School, and he scored.
And just like that, the Indians are up 13-0. This has been a difficult game for the Bulldogs. Just a few minor... Oh, and it's up, and it is good. But a few minor mistakes, and WEEQUAHIC has been able to attack them and turn it around on their cross-city rival. Speaking of Park Ridge, the team that beat the Bulldogs in the first round of the North Jersey Section 1 Group 1, they ran the table and upset Hasbrook Heights in the Group 1 Section 1 final, 14-0, and they are going to be taking on the Cedar Grove Panthers tomorrow. And Cedar Grove, a very tough group, and we'll see if the small town that could, Park Ridge, is able to finish the ending, stick the landing of this Cinderella story.
Back for SHABAZZ, and Devin Porter back for SHABAZZ. Kicking off for WEEQUAHIC.
And Sassis, after converting the first down, converting the point after, going to kick to Porter and Robinson. Sassis puts a great one in the air, and Robinson takes it for a moment, bumbles it, but he's at the 15. He's got some space and absolutely sharked down. Elijah Montley. Oh, and a little bit of how you doing on the sideline. But wisely, the flags stay in the pocket. And the Bulldogs offense are going to take over at the 19-yard line of the Indians. 5:56 remaining in the half. WEEQUAHIC sent home 13 days ago by the Mountain Lakes Lakers. 7-point loss in the Section 2 Group 1
Malcolm X Shabazz is on offense.
game.
WEEQUAHIC Indian is on defense. The score is 14-0.
Mountain Lakes would then move on and get smacked around by the Cedar Grove Panthers 15-7. One receiver to the right, and he hands it off. And Alford driven down behind the line of scrimmage.
Mr. Augustine on the tackle.
And Captain Jordan Augustine sends him back 2 yards. 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs. So interesting little stories we weave in the great game of football here in North Jersey. Park Ridge, who defeated Shabazz, went on their miracle run, will take on Mountain Lakes, which were will take on Cedar Grove, who sent home the team that sent home the Indians. McEachin throws right, and Robinson. But Robinson ducks one tackle, and the man who just put them up 14-0, 22, Emmanuel Asante on the tackle, concedes another yard, 3rd and 13. And Shabazz wants to think this one through, and will think about our sponsors. This is Coach A on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro on the Soulbowl 2021. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
High School, Malcolm X Shabazz High School, and continue to show your pride in sport and the city of Newark, New Jersey. It's greatly appreciated.
And we're back to the 2021 Soulbowl. The WEEQUAHIC Indians up by 14. And we're getting ready to see the Shabazz band take the field. 4:38. But Miles McEachin wants to hear his touchdown music. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. McEachin looks left, throws left, and he's got him. And he's got the first down and a little bit more. Royce Westry.
Malcolm X Shabazz. Ran out of bounds by Tahid Daniels of WEEQUAHIC High.
Royce Westry, 10th reception of the season. Stops the clock at 4:30, and McEachin's on his own 40. And here we go. Bulldog fans. A pulse has been detected. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Takes the snap, rolls right, a lot of pressure, and is just driven to the mat. Quentin Reed finishes off the quarterback. 2nd and 16. 4:07.
Second down, ladies and gentlemen, at this Soulbowl extravaganza of Malcolm X Shabazz and WEEQUAHIC High School at the annual Soulbowl.
Alumni in full force. Varsity Letterman jackets from every single era of this historic institution.
NFL football player, Newark native Taheed Whitehead. Wave your hand, Taheed. Wave your hand.
Takes a snap, hands it off. He tries, shakes, bakes, still on his feet, moving, grooving, and he's going to get a whole chunk of yards on third down.
Mr. Hauser from Malcolm X Shabazz on the carry. Stop.
One player is shaken up on the field, and we're going to take a step away. We'll be right back on the NFHS Network presented by D1 Media Pro. Don't go anywhere.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain.
And we'd like to thank our good friend, Dr. Michael C. Rusinella, for his continued support of high school athletics. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Takes the snap, fakes, throws it, lets it go, and he is absolutely... Well, he's turned around. Elijah Motley does not fight that call. He knows exactly what he did there. 15 on the pass interference call. Update on the shaken up player Hollywood Andre Jenkinson, the 6-foot, 190-pound junior linebacker, finds his way to the attention of the training staff. Able to walk off the field with assistance. And Shabazz with some life. 3 receivers to the right, to the left, 1 to the right, and they hand it off, but he goes right into the line, driven down with a combination of Trey Hay and Joshua Sonyelu. 2:54 remains in the half. There's plenty of festivities for you during the halftime show. For those Newark family members who could not find their way back to the Brick City, don't worry, we'll give you a taste. Takes the snap, looks left, now looks right, and he is driven to the mat. Brought down by Joshua Sonyelu. Puts him down at the W. 2:14. 3rd and 20 for the Bulldogs. And that one hurt, but if you're hurting, talk to our good friend Dr. Michael C. Rusinella at North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute. This board-certified and fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeon owns and operates the New York Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute at 6 Brighton Road, Suite 101 in Clifton, New Jersey.
At halftime, we'll be having
2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. McEachin steps out, and he hits his receiver and out of the flat. And the flag instantly comes out. We'll see how they suss this one out. Driven into the sideline. And we'll see if this is a personal foul or a sideline warning. And it is a personal foul on the Indians and on the Bulldogs, offsetting. And we'll see what the official diagnosis is by the officiating crew. Still no signal with 1:25 remaining in the half. Looks like we're still staring at a 3rd and 20. It is now 4th and 18. McEachin takes the snap, looks up, throws, and he is behind Royce Westry. Felt the pressure, and that's going to give the Indians one last chance to hit pay dirt before halftime.
Ball is turned over to WEEQUAHIC High School.
And the in attendance West Side High School Hall of Famer Tahir Whitehead. Tahid, his brother, of course, picked the University of Kentucky to continue his basketball career. Mother, a proud MPS employee, Tahira Whitehead. 1 receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Yep. 12 men. And that's it. Going to back them up a wee bit with 121. Some confusion getting everybody into the positioning.
Ball is on the 42-yard line.
So that'll back them up 5. 1 receiver far to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Martin has Marshall to his left. Sends him in motion. He gives it to him. And he finds some space out to the 50. And he gets out to the 40. 35-30. He makes one man miss and dragged out of bounds at the attacking 18-yard line. Pardon, they'll call him at the 21. And Akeef Jenkins, the 5'5", 140-pound 11th grader, makes one shifty run. That's his 6th rushing attempt on the season. He had 38 coming into the game, and he got roughly that off of that run. Doubled his rushing total on the season. Literally a 38-yard run where they put him down. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Martin sends Smith Marset into motion. He looks up. He's going to throw it. He puts it up for him and swatted out of the air. Daniels was the intended receiver, but Quadir Clark, great coverage.
Intended receiver. Tyloo Daniels.
1:05 remains in the half. Indians in dangerous territory.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ball on the edge of the red zone.
Please understand, at halftime we're going to have a special treat and extravaganza for the South Florida Newark residents of Newark, New Jersey. The mighty Malcolm X SHABAZZ High School Band and a surprise extravaganza and guest.
1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Low snap to Smith Marset, and he's going to go right up the middle, and he is collided with Quadir Clark.
the host of Bulldogs.
And that one you could hear up here, 48 seconds and rolling. They are teasing a special guest, and we're going to stay with you for that. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Hand off. He tries to find some space. There is none. And he's driven down by Jasir Treadwell. And 29 seconds remaining. WEEQUAHIC is going to burn one of their timeouts. And with 29 seconds remaining.
We have 29 seconds left before the halftime, but we have an halftime extravaganza going on.
And
Malcolm X Shabazz marching band and a surprise guest.
There is a surprise guest, which we're all really excited for.
WEEQUAHIC High School 14.
A 9-minute drive separates Southside High School, Malcolm X Shabazz, and WEEQUAHIC High School.
That's on the trainer's table there for his efforts in this classic football meeting.
Soulbowl 2021. WEEQUAHIC 14. Shabazz 0. And indeed, they're going to put this one on the foot of Abraham Sassis.
Field goal attempt.
37-yarder. It's up. And it is short with 24 seconds remaining.
Field goal. No good.
Came up roughly 5 yards short of the upright.
24 seconds left to go in this halftime extravaganza on its way. WEEQUAHIC High School 14, Malcolm X Shabazz 0. We could not have asked for a better day today.
And if he stubbed his toe, he could talk to our good friends at North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, orthopedicnewjersey.com, because he could get custom orthopedic bracing Friday night and Saturday afternoon sports medicine walk-in clinic. Unfortunately, that will be ending as football season ends as well. Injury prevention measures, minimally invasive orthoscopic procedures, palette-rich plasma treatments, just like A-Rod had. Reconstructive knee, hip, and shoulder procedures, sideline coverage for athletes, and sports medicine athletic-related trauma team. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left. And we're going to see Cohen come in the gun, and he's going to rush to the right. He's going to try to find some blocking, and he'll pick up about 7 yards, but with 15 seconds left, no timeout. Looks like they're going to let this one roll to halftime. And don't go anywhere. After a brief message from our supporters, we're going to be back with the halftime show that it is going to be a good one. And with 3 zeros on the clock at the end of 2 quarters of play, the Malcolm X Shabazz Bulldogs trail the WEEQUAHIC Indians 14-0. You're watching the exclusive D1 Media Pro presentation of the Soulbowl 2021, and we'll be back with the halftime show. I'm Coach Hay, and this is the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Don't go anywhere.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the baddest band in the land, the mighty, mighty Malcolm X SHABAZZ Marching Band has taken the stage, and we will step aside to the Malcolm X SHABAZZ halftime extravaganza of the Soulbowl 2021.
ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Malcolm X Shabazz Band. And they're not done yet. True extravaganza, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to step aside, pay a few bills, and we'll be back with the rest of the halftime presentation. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro.
Let's give it up for Malcolm X Shabazz High School Marching Band.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this?
We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal. On post. And West Orange gets the goal. And they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Barreling towards the goal line, and he's in. Taj Bullock from 3 yards out. And the Marauders lead it 20-7.
Or be a witness to championships like these.
Montclair are state sectional champions. They defeat Livingston 4-1. And the Mounties sweep the boys and girls brackets in back-to-back wins over the Lancers. 3-2, there goes the runners. Swing on and miss, strike three. That does it. The Cranford Cougars are the Last Dance World Series champions.
Or have exclusive interviews with players and coaches.
Maroon and Silver Star pitcher Teague Mulcahy. I'm here with Cranford star Ryan Jaros.
We're with the Bergen Crusaders, star of the game, Luis De La Cruz. Here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. And all right, now here with star goalkeeper Nikolai Matthews of this West Orange Mountaineer team. Nikolai.
Here with Claire Manning after Montclair picks up a 4-1 win over Livingston. I'm here with Molly Brumback, the goalkeeper. Molly, what was today like?
Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore.
Then join.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get a display from the cheerleading squad of the WEEQUAHIC Indians. I step aside.
Shout out to Serene and the WEEQUAHIC High School cheerleaders. Let's give them a round of applause. Back to DJ. Let's do what we do best. You know we got some house heads in here. It's about to turn up. Let's go.
And we'll be back with the rest of the halftime extravaganza. This is the Soulbowl 2021. I'm Coach A on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam, take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this?
We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal. On post. And West Orange gets the goal. And they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates. Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Barreling towards the goal line, and he's in. Charge Bullock from 3 yards out. And the Marauders lead it 20-7.
Or be a witness to championships like these?
Montclair are state sectional champions. They defeat Livingston 4-1. And the Mounties sweep the boys and girls brackets in back-to-back wins over the Lancers. 3-2, there goes the runners. Swing on and miss, strike three. That does it. The Cranford Cougars are the Last Dance World Series champions.
Or have exclusive interviews with players and coaches.
Maroon and Silver star pitcher Teague Mulcahy. I'm here with Cranford star Ryan Jaros. We're with the Bergen Crusaders star of the game, Luis De La Cruz.
Here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. And all right, now here with star goalkeeper Nikolai Matthews of this West Orange Mountaineer team. Nikolai.
We're with Claire Manning after Montclair picks up a 4-1 win over Livingston. I'm here with Molly Brumback, the goalkeeper. Molly, what's Wolves today like?
Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore.
Then join the D1 Media Pro team, New Jersey's #1 live streaming service.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Do you want your school to be covered by the #1 live stream service in the state of New Jersey so the entire country can see moments like this?
We play once again. Free kick coming for the Mountaineers. Short shot on goal. On post. Bang! West Orange lets the goal, and they win. They take down the #2 ranked Seton Hall Pirates.
Bullock takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Barreling towards the goal line, and he's in. Charge Bullock from 3 yards out. And the Marauders lead it 20-7.
Or be a witness to championships like these?
Montclair are state sectional champions. They defeat Livingston 4-1. And the Mounties sweep the boys and girls brackets in back-to-back wins over the Lancers.
3-2. There goes the runners. Swing on and miss. Strike 3. That does it. The Cranford Cougars are the Last Dance World Series champions.
Or have exclusive interviews with players and coaches.
Maroon and Silver star pitcher Teague Mulcahy. I'm here with Cranford star Ryan Jaros. We're with the Bergen Crusaders. Crusaders, star of the game, Luis De La Cruz.
Here with West Orange head coach Doug Nevins. And all right, now here with star goalkeeper Nikolai Matthews of this West Orange Mountaineer team. Nikolai. Here with Claire Manning after Montclair picks up a 4-1 win over Livingston. I'm here with Molly Brumback, the goalkeeper. Molly, what was today like? Here with West Orange girls varsity coach Sean DeVore.
Then join the D1 Media Pro team, New Jersey's #1 live streaming service.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Soulbowl 2021. Coach Hay here with you, high atop Utterman Field. 2 minutes on the clock. Both teams have retaken the field. We do hope you enjoyed the extravaganza here. The halftime extravaganza. We'd like a special thanks to the Malcolm X SHABAZZ band, the baddest band in all the land. But we're going to step aside. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network. We'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing up halftime here at Utterman Field. The WEEQUAHIC Indians 14, the Malcolm X SHABAZZ Bulldogs 0. And again, this is a very special occasion here in the city of Newark. Use the on-demand feature on the NFHS network so that you can see our interview with the Superintendent of the Newark Public Schools, Mr. Roger Leone. He graciously gave us a few minutes to talk about Clarity 2020 and his 10-year plan, 20 to 2030. And this is the Soulbowl. WEEQUAHIC High School and SHABAZZ, both of the southern part of Newark, New Jersey, has been playing this game since the mid-70s. In 1993, though, it is being placed in different athletic conferences. This game was taken away. But in 2009, the Soulbowl returned, and the 2011 was the 29th meeting between the two teams. 27-20 win for WEEQUAHIC, won its 5th consecutive Soulbowl championship. And for a decade prior, this game drew thousands of Newarkers to cheer on the two teams, see old friends in lavish outfits with hundreds of tailgate parties sprouting up in surrounding parking lots. We see the vestiges of this
here today. This stadium is absolutely packed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start this one. The second half. Shabazz is going to kick this one away. 6,000 fans used to pack Shabazz Stadium. I'd say we might have close to half of that here today. And here's the hefty lefty. Gosh, he's got a mule kick. And it goes to Marshall to the 20, 25. He finds a seam and spins to the 32. Man, I would love to talk to the special teams coach because Mr. Michael Kufi has got an absolute boot for a 3-hundo. And we're going to see the Indian offense. They're going to be without number 4, Andre Jenkinson. The young man shaken up earlier in the game. Martin has 2 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to his left. Marshall to his left in the gun. Takes a snap, hands it to Marshall. Marshall tries to stretch it to the right, and he is able to rake through the arm tackles. Shady Marshall, they call him. Understandable picks, 2 yards, and it looked like he was going to get swallowed up at the backfield. 11-38 and rolling. Checking into the game, Keith Jenkinson. Jenkinson with a huge run earlier. 1 receiver to the right. He in a little bobble, and he's going to try to get some forward momentum, but he's going to be swallowed up by 3 white shirts. Soulbowl 2021, Shabazz in their away whites, white uniforms, gold trim, black helmets, and a gold S logo for Shabazz or Southside High School, depending on your vintage. And we're going to get a 3rd and 12 for the Indians. Martin has 3 receivers to his left. He's going to have Marshall as well to his left in the gun. Takes the snap, looks left. Now he's going to throw left, and he's got a receiver at the 40, 45, 50. He's got a lot of space and a lot of block. He's going to cut to his right, and Trey, able to bring it all the way to the Shabazz 20, possibly 19. It will be brought down at the 20-yard line. And they just lost track of him. He's able to cut in for some extra yardage and a touchdown-saving tackle by Trey. Hey, no relation. 3 receivers to the right. Marshall in the gun. To hands it off to Marshall. Marshall brought down in at the line of scrimmage. 2 Bulldogs teaming up to take down the slippery sophomore. Zaki Martin, 6'1", $165, the senior signal caller. Over 600 yards passing on the season. This is a rushing team, but the kid knows how to sling it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Takes a snap, throws right into, that was a perfectly designed play, but execution just got away from them. Ty Daniels took his eyes off the prize. Takes his helmet off. He's disappointed in himself. Getting some love from his teammates. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Martin in the gun. Flag comes out. That's going to be a false start. He's going to send Jenkinson in motion. Encroachment. Figured they would give him the free play there because Jenkinson was in full gallop. But player safety, of course, at the absolute paramount for the NJSIAA officiating crew here.
Can't have a free tackler coming at the quarterback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Marshall and now Jenkinson. They're going to fake to Jenkinson. Swatted down. Andrew Alford. Motley was the intended receiver, but Alford just clinically swatting that one away. 9:06 on the clock. We're in the third quarter of play. Indians, they've already gone for 1 field goal, 4th down, but they're not going to test the leg of Sassis yet. 3 receivers to the right. Marshall in the backfield. Rolls right, and he's going to be swallowed up by a host of Bulldogs. Number 4, Andrew Alford, doing everything on defense, swatting that ball away and getting to the quarterback. And with 9:06 remaining in the third, WEEQUAHIC's lead will stay at 14.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, SHABAZZ takes over the ball.
And we saw Elijah Cohen come in at quarterback, and we'll see what Coach Turner wants to do here. It looks like McEachin is back in, the senior signal caller, Miles McEachin. McEachin came into this game 23 of 34 for 225 with 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Taking a long time to get the proper personnel out onto the field. We hope you are warm, toasty. Yep, that's going to be a delay of game.
6 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
We hope you are healthy, happy, warm, and cozy, surrounded by good friends, good family on this day of Thanksgiving. Despite the childhood tales, Thanksgiving was originally just a concept coming from England, based on a day to give thanks for the harvest. And McEachin, hands off. And he tries to stretch it. He is unable to. He goes nowhere. He's going backwards. Jordan Augustine, big tackle for loss.
Augustine, big number 55, stops.
And Elijah Cohen. Most people don't know why Thanksgiving is the last Thursday. It was actually done by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, trying to get an extended shopping season during the Great Depression. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble about any sort of other fairy tales, but
WEEQUAHIC on the attack.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. McEachin, 8-18. Takes the snap, low snap. He hands it off, and he's going to get some positive yardage. Shimmy, shakes, fakes, and gets probably a gain of 4 on the play.
Elijah Motley on the stop, number 3 for WEEQUAHIC on the ball carry.
And
Zaki Hauser, Malcolm X back.
Zaki Hauser on the rush. Yeah, that was a dangerous exchange, center to quarterback. 750 and rolling. If you're Martin, if you're McEachin, though, you want to test your arm. He's got the receivers. He's got Westry back. He's got Robinson back. This was an absolutely devastated SHABAZZ Bulldogs. They lost a lot of players to injury. That they're finally healthy. This is the team they could have had all season. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Now he's going to put Hauser to his right, and they're going to take a timeout, and so will we. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. The Soulbowl 2021 will be right back.
Hands up, right. Understood. Relax, took him and decreed him.
dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Soulbowl 2021. Coach Hay here with you. And McEachin's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Takes the snap. He looks right. He throws right, and it is in and out of the hands of Elijah Robinson. Just a wee bit short. And Alford's going to come out to punt this one away. To the very dangerous Rashawn Marshall. Pardon me. Ty Daniels is going to be the deep man at the attacking 45. Royce Westry trying to give his defense a little bit of space. Flag comes down at the 50.
Kicking the ball for Shabazz. Daniels is back for WEEQUAHIC.
And ball is taking a slight Shabazz march. Give him 5. Westry. And, oh. And the Indians went quick again. Give him another 5. At this point in the game, you're only down by 2 scores. You're not going to risk this deep in your own territory, but it definitely is helpful for Westry because now he's got him lined up on the other side of the 50, and it's a beauty, and he wants none of it. Absolutely gorgeous punt by Royce Westry, and rolls down to the 24. And that is a huge win for the special teams of the Southside Bulldogs. He got 10 free yards on the penalties and then just puts a boomer down. Perfect roll. And now at the Indians have it at their own 24. Remember, at the original spot of placement, they had Rashawn Marshall lined up at the attacking 45. Now, Zakeem Martin is going to get it deep in his own territory. 2 receivers, 2 at the right, 1 receiver to the left. Martin sends Jenkinson in motion, and he puts out the ball. He coughs it up. And David Porter has the ball. And you knew that Malcolm X Shabazz needed something, and we have a player shaken up on the field. Trey Hay is down, and we'll be right back. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form.
And walking to the sideline under his own power, number 11, Trey Hay, the 6'2", 220 pounds senior.
is gonna talk this one over with his coaching staff. You know he doesn't want to have his helmet taken away from him. This is at Coach Haylax. At Coach Haylax, but follow us, D1 Media Pro on all social media. D, the #1 Media Pro.
0.
I apologize. I didn't even realize I didn't reset the timeouts. Both teams have full timeouts. This is the D1 Media Pro presentation of the Soulbowl 2021. And after the fumble, Elijah Cohen in at quarterback. He's going to hand it off. Hauser stretches it. He's at the 20, makes one man miss. Going to pick up nice 2-yard gallop right there. 6:45 and rolling. And McKeachin looks like he will return. He will stay on the sideline. They're going to go with Elijah Cohen. 61% passing percentage, 460 through the air, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 4 rushing touchdowns on the season. He's got Hauser to his left, 2 receivers aside, takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. Shimmy, shake, and bakes. Not going to get very far. Tahid Simmons is right there to swallow him up. 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. 5:58 and rolling in the 3rd. McKeachin will stand next to Coach Turner. They're also going to sub out Andrew Alford. I'd like to see the special teams out here. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Hauser to the left of Cohen in the gun. He sends Porter in motion. Pitch out, and he's got some edge, and he's got a little bit of space, but oh, the flag comes out. This one's coming back. Yeah, that's a hold. And with 5:19 remaining, it's going to be 3rd and longer. And McKeachin indeed will come into the game. Shrewd move, Devin Porter. Again, plenty of collegiate interest in the young man.
5:14, 3rd quarter. Score is still the same, 14-0.
And now with 2 receivers to his right and 2 receivers to his left, McKeachin and Cohen in the backfield. McKeachin, he puts it up, and he has to give Porter some time to come out of his break. 4th down, you're going to have to see the punting unit here at the original spot. Oh, they're going to go for it. 4 down territory. 4:51 remaining in the 3rd. In the original spot, you want to see them put it on the foot of Michael Kufi.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the mighty marching band.
And WEEQUAHIC's marching band, fashionably late, coming in on the 3rd quarter. With the crowd size like this, I'm not sure where they're going to house them. There is not a lot of seats left. 1 receiver to the left, 3 receivers to the right. McKeachin, low snap, finds Westry. Robinson, he's going to get some space, but ball comes out. They're going to say down by contact. So after the fumble recovery, Shabazz unable to move the chains, and they are signaling fumble. So I guess a wee bit of a surprise there, but then the tackle will go to Royce Westry. Fumble by Elijah Robinson. Zach Martin One receiver to the right, two receivers to the left. He's got Marshall, and he gives it to him. And he's going to find some space. He's going to be brought down by a host of Bulldogs, pardon me, Clarell White.
White on the carry for WEEQUAHIC. Stopped by number 3 of Malcolm X Shabazz.
Wadier Clark on the tackle. He's slow to get up. Holding his upper thigh. And the referee is calling the trainers onto the field. And we're going to talk to our trainer, Dr. Michael C. Rusinella. We'll be right back. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro, the Soulbowl 2021.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite.
And we'd like to thank OrthopedicNewJersey.com, North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, for their continued support of high school athletics. A huge blow to the Bulldog defense. Senior Wadier Clark, the heart and soul of this defense, hobbles his way to the sideline. Now Martin.
WEEQUAHIC is on the offense.
One receiver to his right, two receivers to his left. And he's going to hand it to Jenkinson, and he's going to fight. And we have a rugby maul, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to get the line to gain and so much more. Asante on the carry. Pardon me, I was correct originally. It was Jenkins. First and 10, 3:21 in rolling. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Takes the snap, hands off to Marshall, PTO, but Marshall's going to get to the edge. Good blocking, and he's going to follow it. Tripped up under his own speed, but not before picking up the first down into attacking territory. First down, Indians. 3:59 in rolling. We're here in the third quarter, in what could be described as perfect weather for football. Light breeze moving left to right upon your streaming screen. Sun peering out of the clouds on this full house here at WEEQUAHIC High School.
Second down, WEEQUAHIC on the attack.
In the shadow of the Ronald G. Stone Community Gym. Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the right. And it's going to be a quick hitter to Smith Marset. And he breaks through the arm tackles. And can he get by him? The flag is down. And he is wrestled to the ground. Jasir Treadwell finally able to finish him off. But the referee taking the long walk backwards. Simmy Smith, 1, 2, 3 flags are sitting on the field.
There's a holding play.
And the hold will bring the Indians back up by 2 touchdowns. Back into their own territory is the Indians, 2 even on the clock. Third quarter of play here at the Soulbowl 2021. Thank you for joining us. We will give you scores from around the Thanksgiving slate in just a moment. One receiver to the left, two receivers to the right. Martin and takes it. Screen. And brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Satan Hinton unable to break that one. And from everyone here at D1 Media Pro, we wish your family a happy and healthy Thanksgiving Day. Take this day to enjoy good food with good friends and good family. And with one receiver to his right, two receivers to his left, he's got Marshall in the shotgun with him. He steps back, he lets it fly, and two flags on the play. Interesting to see. Oh, and now an additional. I will not prognosticate what these flags are for. It's a first down for the Indians, though. And some pass interference on the Bulldogs. And I'm going to break down some other rivalry games. Berkeley Heights take on their arch rival, the Governor Livingston Highlanders. They're up 23-7. Millville has defeated their arch rival Vineland by a score of 47-0. Takes a snap, lets it go, wide open, and in and out of the hands of Ty Daniels.
Pass intended for Cass Daniels from Zach Martin, incomplete.
And Long Branch looks to have defeated Red Bank 21-7. And we'll let you know, East Orange was up 42-0 last I checked on the Barringer Blue Bears. Two receivers to the left, one receiver to the right. Hands off to Marshall. Marshall shimmy, shakes, and he is able to make some progress, but 3rd and 10. And with 20 seconds, that could be the last play of the quarter. Another player is shaken up on the field with 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. And as always, we step aside to our good friends at North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery.
And as always, we'd like to thank Dr. Michael C. Rusinella for his continued support of D1 Media Pro's high school athletics. And with 1-0,
that will do it for the third quarter of play. This is Coach Hay on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. At the Soulbowl 2021, after 3 quarters of play, WEEQUAHIC 14, SHABAZZ 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Hyde and Russell. Yeah, right. At the start of the fourth quarter of play, WEEQUAHIC 14, SHABAZZ 0. And we'd like to thank SHABAZZ principal, Atita Buckman. Hand off to Marshall. Marshall runs right through the arm tackles, and he's going to slash his way for a first down. As I was saying, Principal Buckman, Athletic Director Noel Cologne. And for WEEQUAHIC, we'd like to thank Principal Kyle Thomas and Athletic Director Fahim Ellis. And on the D1 Media Pro on-demand feature, you can see our exclusive interview with the Superintendent of the Newark Public Schools, Mr. Roger Leone, in the Navy set. Hands off, and he's going to run right through the middle. Big yardage right there. Emmanuel Asante, 5'8", 170-pound sophomore, drives the ball second and 2, pardon. You can see how a history teacher has to do math in their head. And the triple option. Hands off to Marshall. Marshall's got plenty of blocking. He's going right in. Touchdown, Indians!
Touchdown, WEEQUAHIC.
And Marshall hits his second of the game. That's his 9th on the season. And the young man is only in 10th grade. That's right, the slippery sophomore is going to have 2 more years in the burnt orange and gold and black. This is burnt orange and brown in actuality. Very late substitution. So Cease is actually going to have a wee bit of difficulty with this one, because that's going to back him up. Yeah, he's going to want to talk this one through. Because what is normally about a 19-yarder at 5 in high school, this is good hold though, good boot, and he dinks it through. And WEEQUAHIC goes up 21-0. So historically, there has been a lot of shutouts in the Soulbowl, most of them by WEEQUAHIC. 2012, 33-0, 2013, 27-0, And just last year, 14-0. Shabazz has two of their own, 2017 7-0 and 2018 6-0. Shabazz leads the overall Soulbowl series 36-29-6. But since the return of the Soulbowl in 2009, WEEQUAHIC has dominated the series. The Thanksgiving rivalry game, 8-3. And NJ.com listed the WEEQUAHIC Shabazz rivalry number 3 in the fiercest rivalries in NJ high school football. And hostilities renew after a season off due to the COVID-19 international pandemic.
Ibrahim Sissi will kick the ball for WEEQUAHIC.
With 10:35 remaining, we're going to see what McEachin and his team can put together. Porter and Robinson back deep to receive. Good kick. And Porter over his head. He's going to bobble it at the 5. Now he's at the 10. He's got a lot of speed. He's at the 15, and he is tripped up, flipped over. And a little bit of how you doing. Referees separate them as we talk about a final at Robeson Stadium. East Orange 49, Barringer Blue Bears 0. And adults suss this one out. Nothing more than a little pushing and shoving. Thing you'd expect at the Soulbowl 2021. We'd like to thank Superintendent Roger Leone, crack squad of security here. Some of the best from not just WEEQUAHIC and Shabazz, but we have Westside High School represented. I'm sure a number of others. And we'd like to thank them, the real heroes, who have given up part of their Thanksgiving to make sure that this is a safe, fun, and enjoyable experience for home, away crowd, and all visitors. A true Newark institution. And Holy Spirit, they licked their wounds from that loss to DePaul in the non-public B semifinals by a 49-8 rout of Atlantic City. Clark beats Roselle Park is beating Roselle Park 26-14. Hackensack leads Teaneck 14-0 in the second quarter. Ocean City dominates Pleasantville 34-14. And Asbury Park, the beleaguered Asbury Park team, no shortage of controversy there, but they hold a 26-18 lead over Neptune. And Middletown South taking on Middletown North, the battle for Middletown. And South has a commanding 27-0 lead in the fourth quarter. Thanksgiving, everybody. What is a Thanksgiving game with a little bit of fighting? Just like, Thanksgiving at your house. Or is that just my family? But the Super Football Conference has announced the all-division teams for 2021. And we're going to take a look where your Bulldogs came in. Independence red. And That's right, Rashawn Marshall, first team offense. And there, Davion Porter from Shabazz, as well as his teammate, Davion Parker Rogers. They found their way to all-conference. All other Newark players, Arthur Augustine from Newark Central and Ibn Williams from Newark Collegiate. On the defensive side of the ball, Jordan Augustine from WEEQUAHIC, Andre Jenkinson, Jr., shaken up earlier, and Ibn Smith Marset. Andrew Alford from the Bulldogs finds his way to the first team all-defense. And other Newark players, Manning Kamara from Newark Central, Muhammad Keelan from Newark Central as well, Fuquan Thomas from Newark Collegiate, that is first team all-defense, and Abraham Sassis will be first team kicker for the Free Independence Red. Elijah Cohen, second team offense. Joshua Senyu for WEEQUAHIC, second team. Wally Nickerson, Shabazz, second team. Quentin Reed, second team defense, WEEQUAHIC. Jusa Prudent, second team, Shabazz, defense. And Emmanuel Asante and Elijah Motley, second team, defense, WEEQUAHIC. Royce Westry, second team, defense, Shabazz. And Jasier Treadwell finds his way to the special team, second team.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for some more football. It's been taken care of. Let's get ready for some football.
All right, and they figured it out. We knew they would. And you know me, I'm going to check in on my West Side Rough Riders, and that's right, Deshaun Lawton ends a historic high school career for the Rough Riders. First team, skill position. Mustafa Khayyam, first team, offensive line. And second team defense, Christian Bennett. He was leading the Freedom White with sacks in week 2, I believe. That's it for Newark players on the first team. And Shepard, second team quarterback. Didn't know that you got to double dip there. Nyad Walker, skill position, second team. Laquan Gaddy and Maurice Kelly all picked up second teams for the offensive side. Jared Jones, Rashid Williams. All Newark players in the Super Football Conference, all conference teams, ladies and gentlemen, with 10-26. We've got to figure it out. Trips right, one to the left, and they hand it off to Hauser, and Hauser is absolutely smothered in the backfield. And indeed, that is a safety. Zakai Armstrong puts up 2 points for the Indians. And after all of that, first play from scrimmage, the home crowd happy, an additional 2 points to their total. And with 10:15 left in the game, the Bulldogs are going to have to free kick this one back to the Indians.
And we've gone final in Middletown. In the battle for Middletown, South 27, North 6. Most scores have gone final. Paul the fourth beat Camden Catholic 35-0. And Easton Area leads Phillipsburg 7-3. Shawnee over Lenape, 35-21. And here's the free kick. Gets a real nice one, but it's going to go directly out of bounds. Third quarter of play, Woodstown leads Salem 14-11. And Haddon Heights, 27. Haddonfield, 13. And finally in Bordentown 30, New Egypt 0. Disappointing to see some of these Thanksgiving traditions go wayside. Glen Ridge no longer taking on Immaculate, the Thanksgiving game forever. That was a tradition that died about 6 years ago. These Thanksgiving games, just so important to local communities. Derbies, as they are called across the pond, in the triple option. And he's going to keep it himself. Smith, Marset is absolutely... Alford is having himself a day. The bright spot of the Shabazz defense, 10:02 and rolling. Alford just is absolutely sure tackling, swatting people down. 9:47. That young man's going to have some great tape this afternoon. And they're going to stay with the triple option. Martin takes the snap, hands off to Marshall. Marshall's got a seam. He runs through the arm tackles. He somehow is still on his feet. How did he do it? Drags him down to the 15-yard line. Shady Marshall, the slippery sophomore. 9-11. And this WEEQUAHIC Indians team is trying to put their stamp on this game, staying with the trip option. Hands it off to Ashante. Ashante brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Emmanuel Ashante on the carry for WEEQUAHIC. Stopped by a host of Bulldogs.
The WEEQUAHIC Indians in the renewed Soulbowl, the biggest margin of victory is 36 points. That was the 2009 42-6 victory. We'll see if Coach Logan wants to make some history. Asante pushes the pile. Dragged down 3 Bulldogs, and more pushing and shoving.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
And these rivalry games are so heated, and it would appear that some crafty gamesmanship is afoot. We'll see. It could be offsetting. But no, they are going to identify. It would appear that they have identified Quentin Reed, stoking the flames a wee bit. And that's going to cost his team 15 yards.
WEEQUAHIC has the ball on the 26-yard line with 8:03 left in this game in this contest of the Soulbowl. The score is 23, WEEQUAHIC, 0, Malcolm X Shabazz.
Regardless of the score, the real winner here is the great city of Newark. So many Newarkers came out to share good cheer and good times with their fellow men. I'm sorry, I just got distracted as they put an offensive lineman in the backfield. And he wraps him up and then backpacked by number 17, Majai McCray.
Malcolm X Shabazz.
Brings him down. Yeah, they were. Coach Head loves to see a Kadir Chauncey. They put the big man in the backfield. .6:57 and rolling in the fourth. And the Indians looking to make it 9-3 in the renewed Soulbowl series. With this, they've come within 6 games of Shabazz's total, and they're going to take a timeout. And we're going to stick with you because I have this friend that I got to tell you about, and his name is Dr. Michael C. Rusanella. Michael Rusanella at North Jersey Orthopedics. You can find them at orthopedicnewjersey.com. It is a pretty impressive practice, and I think you should check out at 6 Brighton Road, Suite 101 in Clifton, New Jersey. Dr. Rusanella provides the latest advancements in non-surgical and surgical care to keep you healthy and on the field. Now, you gotta love the non-surgical options. If you don't have to go under the knife, he's got a host of them, including custom orthopedic bracing. This way you can keep yourself on the field. Pallet-rich plasma treatments. We've heard how much that did for Alex Rodriguez's career. Reconstructive knee and hip surgery, in case you need it. And don't forget about his sports medicine and athletic-related trauma team. Man, if you are interested and you need some orthopedic and sports medicine, check out our friends, orthopedicnewjersey.com, in the trip option. Hands off to Marshall. Marshall slides his way through the interior line into the backing core and picks up, call it 3. And they're going to keep the offense on the field, 6:27 and rolling. And that will do it for his season first team defense, Andre Jenkinson. Shaken up earlier. He's got the jacket on, and he's just going to rest up for a dynamite senior season. Takes the snap, hands off to Marshall. The slippery sophomore finds his way. X button, touchdown, third of the afternoon. 10th on the season. Shady Marshall puts the exclamation point on this one. 29-0 WEEQUAHIC.
Between WEEQUAHIC High School and Malcolm X Shabazz. Your score is 23-0.
And first team All Super Football Conference Independence Red. Pardon me, Independence White. No, I was right. Red. Sassis. Yeah, that was a bobbled snap there.
Ibrahim Sessi is blocked by number 25 of Malcolm X Shabazz.
And the Indians have their Ring of Honor on full display here. 76, Koch. 43, R. Schuler. 76, Bogner. McLeod, Howard, Zulu, Bubba Baker, Shay G, McGill, Hockaday, Zachary, Howard, Talley, Barron, Marcos, McGrady, and Dean. Logan Hines, Hunt, Abuark, Ara Barak, Brown, White, McCarter, Pinnock, Black, and Turner. A few of their Ring of Honor signs have come down with the wind, and if they set them back up, I'll get to them as well.
WEEQUAHIC High School. Back to receive the fight.
And with 5:52 remaining in the game, the Indians with a commanding 29-0 lead. Puts it in the air. Quarterback's up. He gets it at the 10. Now he's at the 15. He's trying to find the seam. He does at the 30, and flag comes down. Another flag comes down. That actually hits a player. The cannon on these officials. Just hitting the frozen ropes out there. And that's when Coach Hay finds out that this is actually a baseball officiating crew, because they are accurate. Shabazz has a holding call. That's a backbreaker. Speaking of your back, talk to our friends, Dr. Michael C. Rusinella, orthopedicnewjersey.com. If your back's aching, don't let it break. Yeah, I couldn't come up with a rhyme there. I apologize to our fine supporter, orthopedicnewjersey.com. Hackensack leading Teaneck 14-0. Final in Easton, in Phillipsburg. Easton Area 7, Phillipsburg 3. Takes the snap. McEachin hands off to Hauser. Hauser tries to find some space. Completely upended by two Indians.
21.
Shawnee Lenape, fourth quarter. Shawnee 35, Lenape 21. Getting interesting down at the far end of Jersey, Salem Woodstown. Woodstown 14, Salem 11. McEachin takes the snap. He lets it go. In step, in stride, and yup, flag comes out. Intended for Elijah Robinson, but he was absolutely draped by Ty Daniels.
Pass intended for Malcolm X Shabazz.
And that will give the Bulldogs 15 yards. Daniels arguing that he was, in fact, the receiver at that point. But the officiating crew does not see it his way. Haddon Heights 29, Haddonfield 13. That's in the fourth quarter of play. One to the right, two receivers to the left. McEachin looks left, throws left. He's got a receiver. He's got to make one man miss, two man miss. Loses his helmet. Samir White, 10th grader.
Number 17, Elijah Parker.
Plenty of Thanksgiving football tonight. Although, some people picking a little bit of fun at the quarterback matchup and the beleaguered two receivers to the right, one to the left, takes the snap, throws to the right. Elijah Robinson drops it. Probably for the best. He would have gotten hit pretty hard in the backfield. Some people poking some fun at the Lions-Bears matchup. So we're going to see Andy Dalton take on backup quarterback. Well, I don't even, not even sure Lions are up 7-0 in that one, second quarter of play. One receiver to the right, or two receivers to the right, one to the left. Takes the snap. McKeechin lets it go, and he's got Porter. Porter's got a scamper, a good block, brings it in at the 30, finds one to the 25. And you can see why the University of Massachusetts is interested in this fine freshman. Finding some seams, making it work. 3:42 remains in the game.
WEEQUAHIC 29, SHABAZZ 0.
And I had the privilege of calling Shabazz Park Ridge, and the number one thing you could say about Coach Turner's squad is these young men do not say die. They play hard to the very last whistle. Takes the snap, looks right, rolls right, nothing there. He's going to take it himself and picks up about 3 yards. Some of their best players, of course, underclassmen. So, Coach Turner, the cupboards are not bare at Southside High School. We will be treated to Raiders Cowboys at 4:30, and then of course Saints versus the Bills, the nightcap. McKeechin takes a snap. Pitch out to Hauser. Hauser sees a lot of black jerseys, so he reverses. He's got some space, and he's going to drive for the pylon, waiting for the official. Oh, and they're going to mark him 1 yard short. A very clever run by Zaki Hauser, the young man battling a lot of injuries this season, finally healthy, trying to put his stamp on this rivalry game. 2:50 on the one.
Your score is 29-0. WEEQUAHIC 29, SHABAZZ 0.
And it will be a timeout, and we'll step aside. This is Coach A on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Don't go anywhere from the Soulbowl 2021. We'll be right back.
All right, this is Adam. Take two. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Coming out of the timeout, we're getting ready. WEEQUAHIC at the line. Ball on the 1 yard line. In Westfield, the Westfield Blue Devils 7, the Plainfield Cardinals 0. That's at the end of 3. McKeechin under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Hauser. Hauser is taken down in the backfield. And he's going to check out. Flag comes in. That's going to concede 5 yards to the Indians, it would appear. But Westfield 7, Plainfield 0. You can check that one out here on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. Our colleagues Ryan Lowy and Michael Sirianni on that call. Ooh, that is a 15-yarder. Absolutely devastating. Going from second and a half yard to second and 15. We're good, right? And the snake-bitten Bulldogs, second and goal at the 15, takes the snap, finds a receiver, another flag in the backfield. He's complete to Elijah Cohen.
We have another flag on the play. Time is 1 minute and 47 seconds left.
So there's 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining in the game. And this one is going to go to the Bulldogs. They're going to pick up 10. And with 1:47 left, second down and goal on the 8. 1:44 and rolling. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. McEachin takes a snap. And he puts it up. Robinson. And they call it uncatchable. Robinson very much looking. For a little bit of help from the officials. Not going to get it. Final in Long Branch. Long Branch 29, Red Bank 14. And Shabazz, 1:31 left in the game. To the right. McEachin looks right, throws right, and there's a miscommunication with him and his receiver. 4th down and goal at the 8. .125 remaining on the clock. Rivalry trophy about to enter the field of play. Miles McEachin to break up the shutout. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 4th and goal. And he is going to run for his life. He's going to try to take it himself, and he's not going to make it. And with 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining, turnover on downs.
We have 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the game. 29-0. WEEQUAHIC High School.
And ladies and gentlemen, it has been all Indians this afternoon. And it will take them 2 kneels and that will do it in the Soulbowl. And WEEQUAHIC continues their dominance of the renewed Soulbowl. Up 29-0. Victory formation. They are going to go to 9-3 in the renewed Soulbowl and cut the Shabazz lead down to 36-30-6.
Will be
And they hand it off. They're going to run it, Marshall.
We'll be announcing at the end of the game the most valuable player from the respective school, and the trophy will go to the winning school.
And we're going to get an MVP from each school.
There's less than a minute to go.
With 56.
We ask that the spectators wait around to see the rewarding of the trophy from one school to the other.
And we will stick around for that. 43 and rolling.
School. Principal Thomas, Councilman Sharp James, and Mayor Raz Baraka presenting the trophies to the appropriate individual.
And the mayor of the great city of Newark in attendance here for the completion of the Soulbowl. Takes the snap, takes the knee, and all that's left is the traffic, folks. At the end of 4 quarters of play, the Soulbowl 2021 is going to stay here in the WEEQUAHIC section of Newark. The Indians are the winners, 29-0, as we await the MVP presentation. The mayor of the great city of Newark here to present the Soulbowl to the WEEQUAHIC Indians. But first, the MVPs from each school. Well, it's hard to say it will be anyone else from WEEQUAHIC. Rashawn Marshall, 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards rushing. And they line both programs up. And when the final whistle blows, the hostilities melt. The trophies finding their way to midfield. Crowd filing out here at Utterman Field.
At this time, we're going to present the Soulbowl Trophy. Our mayor will present the Soulbowl Trophy to WEEQUAHIC High School. The Soulbowl champions for this year, 2021, is WEEQUAHIC High School. Let's give them a big round of applause.
And the Indians.
And let's give a big round of applause to our mayor, Raz Baraka. Again, this Soulbowl game is about unity, it's about this community, and it's about the city of Newark.
And out of line here with the microphone. They try to get a little bit more extension. Should move to a wireless setup like we roll with. As because Coach Hay is a notorious wanderer. Top the box. Awaiting word from Mayor Raz Baraka, former principal of Newark Central.
Again, our Soulbowl champions of WEEQUAHIC High School will have words by our principal, Mr. Khalid Thomas.
Principal Thomas.
First of all, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the Soulbowl 2021. Listen, the game that these young men play, they're making our community better, We take this game of football, the rules and regulations of it, and we carry it into our community. We are the ones that everybody looks up to. You remember we told you at the dinner, there's a youngster looking at you, trying to follow your path. And we keep this all between the lines because this game right here is going to catapult us into success. It's no secret. It's no secret why we gathered here. No secret. Now I'm going to pass the mic off to, who is it that's doing this? Whoever it is. To our great councilman, John Sharp James. He's going to present the winning trophy, Soulbowl trophy, to our winner today.
All right, I want to give a shout out to both teams. South Ward, this is how we do it. We appreciate the game. It was hard fought, but this trophy's for this year is going to WEEQUAHIC Indians. And Coach Logan. That's it. All right. Now that's the runner-up trophy.
And both teams again in the South Ward of Newark.
Who gets it? Number. Where's the other one? Where's the other trophy?
Okay.
All right. For SHABAZZ, Senior, Salif Nakimo. Number 17.
Number 17, Salif Makimo, receiving the MVP for SHABAZZ.
All right, Director Patrick Council's going to give out the next MVP. And that's to Jordan Augustine, number 55.
Jordan Augustine. Two defensive players.
All right, now we're going to take a group photo. All right.
And with the passing of the trophy ceremony, we're going to conclude our broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the Soulbowl 2021, the WEEQUAHIC Indians 29, the Malcolm X SHABAZZ Bulldogs 0. My name is Coach Hay. You've been watching a special presentation of the NFHS Network presented by D1 Media Pro. Have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy and healthy to you and yours.
Group photo.